Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin.
あんな間抜けなやつ。
Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker then.
聞こえるの？
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
おじちゃん声が大きいから。
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual.
クープカを連れて行ったのはウォールドのやつだった。まあクライブには見えてなかったみたいだけど、ウォールドのやつなんで、地図上でいう東側ぐらいに連れて行かれ。誰？
Mid.
ヒント？
When did you get back?
Just now.
何このティファとエアリスを足して2で割ってからミキサーにかけたみたいな見た目の人は。
Alright, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favor.
Mid. You can't just expect me to.
Please oblige her.
死にかけてね。
While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on.
いや可愛いけどね。可愛いんだけど見た目が不思議。
Bloody tempest, more like. Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
誰？
Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying. That little.
クライブに逃げた。変の切り上げモーションってどうして出してます？切り上げっていうのは炎切り上げみたいな、パリによく使ってるやつのことですかね。あれはこれバーニングブレード、溜めるやつね。あれ溜めた状態で空中でボタンを離すと勝手にあれになってくれる感じです。なんか YouTube 上でデモ版が上がった時点でもういきなりガチ勢の人たちが攻略し始めてたんですけども、その人たちがよく使ってたテクニックに技でのパリっていうのがあったんで、自分でもやってみたら案外ハマったのでっていう感じです。別のやつだったら改めて聞いてください。そしたら考え直します。じゃあミドと話しましょうか。
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while.
以前から言わないから。
Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
厚かましい。
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
元気な子だな。眩しいよ。
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with thieves. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Thank you kindly.
ヨシピーのマジックバースト8連発言はよくわからないな、やっぱり。強い出来はいいねが。あ、ちょっと遠くから飛んでくるね、君。違う。溜まってたんだけどミスったね。まあ暗い流れにはなっちゃったけど、まあいっか。ボタンミス。今の派生は初めて見るな。ストーリー進めてモブハント増えるけど進めなくても出会えるのかな。あ、それは確かに気になるな。そのモブハントがいるべき場所に行ってるかどうか。自分が最初名前忘れた。アーリマンか。アーリマンに遭遇した時はモブハントの存在を知らないままアーリマン遭遇したので、ってことは受注というかボードで確認していなくても出現しているのは間違いないんだけど、ただボードで確認していなかったとしても確認できる状態になっている必要はあるのかもしれないとは思うな。ただどうでしょうね、さっぱり。
Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway.
頼むぜ。
I'll meet you there.
All right, Clive. You've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
元気すぎてやばい。ワインドアップを2つ、あ、これちょっといいかもね。難しいな。ジルの様子見に行く。カイカイさんはストーリークリアしてファイナルファンタジーモードやった方がいいのではと思う。ファイナルファンタジーモードってそんなに難しくなるんですかね。ちょっとどんくらいなのか。まあ自分も苦戦するときはしますよ。あんまりしないだけで。ハマるときはね、とことんハマるんで、自分のプレイスタイルは。あとは赤炉で鍛えちゃったので、いや赤炉というか赤炉の超難易度モッドで鍛えちゃったのであれ楽しいですよ。ガブ久々だね。そうだった、トルガルの話忘れてた。トルガルの話トルガル変身してたもんな。トルガルいい子。
I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal.
トルガル
Where did you get him? Like in the
第
first
2の
place?
雷のドミナント、第2の雷のドミナント頼む。
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf
氷の女王に付きした
as guardian
ジル
of
や
an
ん。
ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
ただ使ってた魔法雷だったよな、氷よりは。
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
ワン。
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant
まあ
of
トルガル
Shiva.
と仲良かったもんね、ジル。
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers,
What?
just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
そっか、ジルの危機だったもんな。
If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
お、トルガル爪鋭い。
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose
ベ
buried
ヒー
in
モ
my
スって
nuts.
さ、召喚獣として使うなら、召喚獣なのベヒーモス。ちょっと、わかんない。ごめん。
There you are.
召喚獣だったら属性なんだろう。
Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
アインズベルンさんこんばんは。トルガル長生きですよね。それをずっと思ってた。ずっと思ってたけど、なんかスペシャルな狼ならまあ納得ですね。まあどのみちファンタジー世界なんで、現実の犬の寿命を当てはめてもしょうがない部分はあるんですけども。しばらくした。フェンリルっていうのは FF の召喚獣でいるんですよ。なのでトルガルが狼だった時点でみんな期待してました。あ、それこそじゃあ、フェンリルのドミナントぐらいやってもよかった気がする。すいません。 こんなんイチャモンです。トルガルにドミナントで言ってほしかった。
You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
楽しみにしとく。ベヒモスは召喚獣になったことない。あ、じゃんにゃん。メテオの召喚獣になれるのに。ベヒモスのドミナントではない。メテオのドミナントだ。結局開発は延期されなかったので、無事 FF 本部というか第3開発事業本部の拠点にメテオは落ちなかったみたいですね。運が良い。
Largely in circles.
看板集ないぜ。
We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet.
しばらく探索しちゃうのか？
By what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
すぐそこで待つのクライブ。
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
まあ、ジョシュアだしな、なるのは。
That is a relief.
それは頂上とか普通の人言わねえから。
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
FF ではおなじみのモンスターです、ベヒモス。モンハンコラボにいたという関連で知ってる？まさかの。クップが来てそう。ヨシュアじゃなかった。畜生め。おじちゃんじゃねえか。元気なおじちゃんだ。元気なのが増えましたね、急に拠点に。ね、同国旧クリスタル自治領首都ツインサイドザンブレイク新豆腐。新豆腐でやってんのかな。神の豆腐みたい。信号級謁見室。
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
嫌だなあいつら。マザコン。
Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
こいつ普通じゃないよ、マジで。やばい。なんだこいつ。やべえよ、キモいよ。バイロン好きすぎ。自分もめっちゃバイロン好き。バイロンでめっちゃいい気分になってたのに、なんだよこいつら。気持ち悪いな。存在が。左には誰だ？息子か？第2の妻か。あ、違う、子供用の椅子だ。
Let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Leon's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
そっか。
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them
別にタイタンが出てくるわけでもないからな。
they can, and once they deliver that which we demand,
。
then we can begin to negotiate.
バイロン好きすぎ。自分もめっちゃバイロン好き。バイロン好き。バイロンでめっちゃいい気分になってたのに、なんだよこいつ。やべえよ、キモいよ。
What worth is a piece of parchment?
相手側がドミナントを出すつもりがないのであれば、こちらがドミナントで一掃してしまうのが一番ということだな。それが出してこないんだよな。
You need not fear Hugo Kupka.
コ
He
ッ
is
カ。
engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
それは君次第だろ。あ、違った。
It is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be
あ、いい
brave.
よ。うめやふや
For
せ
every
や。
home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
「新興芸家のゲス名言」ゲス名言バシッって叩きそう。あ、違った。
Prepare for battle.
Sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp.
この辺のタイミングでジョシュアと会話すれば一気に怪獣できそうですよね。ベヒーモスとバハムートは語源一緒。ちょっと待ってね。
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
ヨーロッパ圏はそういうパターン結構多いですよね。
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
お前らの予言すげえな。
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
こいつらやべえよ。こいつらマジやべえよ。おじいちゃん。おじいちゃん元気ちょうだい。さっきなんか怖いムービーシーン見たから元気ちょうだいマジで。
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wayne. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter.
ま、ロザリス一人で救ったようなもんだしな。あのクップ化戦は燃えたね。
I was. Aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
さすがの資金力だ。
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
そうか、ちょうどその情報が欲しかったんだったな。
I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde? To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance? No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
ここで命をかけてもいいじゃなくて君の命をかけてもいいっていうあたりいいキャラしてますね。
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
モブハントに新しいのは出てないね。で、ボス戦が毎回手に汗握るほど熱いのにレビューで戦闘がつまらないって言ってる人たちの気持ちがマジでわからない。言えることはある。
I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
行く先々にこう知り合いとかがいたりしてちょっとご都合主義感はあるんですけども、それも全部過去のシドの人柄のおかげというか、そういった感じですね。
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
よし。次は君だ。誰だ君は。あ、おじちゃんか。
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
で、その戦闘つまらないって言ってる人についてなんだけど、一応このゲームも R1 だけ押してりゃ、R1、自分の場合は R1、皆さんの場合は多分四角か三角押してりゃ勝てるんですよね。極論になっちゃうけど。DMC5 でも言われてたことで、あれ三角ボタンずっと押してて、ゲームクリアした人がいて、楽しくないみたいな。根本的に楽しみ方を間違えてるから楽しくないって話です。
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
さあ、道中の敵と戦うのめんどくさいので、直下オーバーに乗ってスススッと行きましょうか。黒チョコボ。
Look there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
おじちゃんケーキ盛んだね、本当に。
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
これで尻尾を下にくるんってさせてたら可愛かったな。お、フード似合ってるよ、クライブ。しばらくムービー入るかな。こうストーリー進めるの久々なんで。このあくびは暇だからじゃなくて眠いからの方ですね。
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
うまそう。チーズサラメクラッカー最高だよ。おい。 助手は昔から体が弱すぎる。
Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
途切れ途切れ大丈夫か。リロードしたら治りました。よかった。はあ。何てめえら入れ違ってん、なんで入れ違ってんだよ。昔の JRPG かよ。
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin.
あんな招けないやつ。
Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
聞こえるの？
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
おじちゃん声が大きいから。でもこれで騒ぎ起こしたらジョシュは気づいてくれるかもよ。
Sorry.
おじさんいい人です。いい人、もういい子だよ、あれは。
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
カーラさん出てこないかな。カーラさん出てきたら最高なんだけど。お腹空いてたかよ。おじちゃん腹ペコ。
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
元気かよ。よっしゃ、元気になったぞ。あ、ちょっとクライブ君攻撃振るの遅い。ピンときたかも。 強化状態でマジックバースト何連まで入るんだろうっていう。いや4連しか入んないわ、強化状態でもマジックバーストは。うん、やっぱ謎ですね。マジックバースト8連はやっぱ4連2回やるってだけじゃないかな。まだ食ってる。
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
金の力で何でも解決する。ああ、もう入れ違うんじゃねえよ。あとなんでカーラさんいないんだよ。カーラさん来てくれよ。ああ、この従者の人が兄上の顔を知らないのが良くない。
Now's our chance.
こうなんかドミナントの缶みたいなやつで下にクライブがいることわかんねえのかな。そしてクライブ側は逆もしかりでバイロン最高すぎるバイロンほんといいキャラしてる。こいつらこの人数で500キルしか持ってない。あ、そうな、戦闘終了でもしかして500キルだった今。え、近くにいるぞジョシュアが。近くにいるぞジョシュアが。なるほど、最高だなこれは。てか女子はまだ人参克服してないの？うん、人参残してるのは本当にうまい演出なんだけど、やっぱ女子は18年も経って人参克服できないとかやばいよ。もう20なんだろう5歳とかでしょ。